na nipa obo nyame o hata soro hoi na wantimi amfa sidam fa nyame a na wo ya utiafo kai se bi mu da mo kire wo kai bi o se bi mu da ya asabia eduane kra e di mo kra mo ntimi nni o eduane no kra no gisa ye de fa aye duruben mu na wo mu etimi edidi ebi mo okra mframa no kra wo mbe home ne kra no aye den gisa ye ton mframa mo oxygen enti ne papa cho wo ti ase na wo tie mi sabri na unim say obo ade no wo ho a mun say ye nyina no asase so a yete so no obo ade nyame ono boy ono aso no ode abegu asase so enti papa wo tie mi a be thankful and always be prayerful and always remember that there is a God that we serve. And your panel members, I beg you, so alright, nim PSC, NDC, I beg your pardon, National Communication Team member, Obabe Cancer, Ewaha, and of course, he's when it comes to the Public Affairs Directorate, he's the head of communication, our boss. And again, lawyer Kofi Osei SCB Mafo, or no, a social commentator, Prince Ofosusefa. Or your former Gifex box on also Eba Cancer and Eri live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. Yababa modern pa so that yakwa manosuna yani Honorable Daniel Gariba no a dean for the MMDCs. Was the Upper East region. The then dean currently on your dean. Etino ono yene be din komo efa eye fertilizer issues here ababe to dwe abusha moment di kan yenkotie eye nkomo bi na yetie nkomo no wie a it all concerns this fertilizer issue, and of course we would be having a conversation over here. Also let me let you know sir you are brand bi wo fidue mu ha he's a nice looking young man, very, very intelligent, very, very articulate. Because we on some platforms, every dua, every ding, every actual. But more than that, we just going to bribe. Take a listen to these audios.
And share my fanya day, and ya unia ya ko election, and ya lusuo, yenani ya koya, and yenani ya lusuo. I fed ya tetri and sao baumiaso. Ebisi baumia na ma yelusuye. Ebisi baumia say, ebisi baumia sa. Na so ya MPP for yenim de atia yelusu election no. Yenim de atia ni pabubu fu ya omanya den, oman koto aba. See aba obi aka fertilizer e higher, and yes sir. Na obi aya kwa koto aba. Na fertilizers egu ho. Na ya for fertilizers na ma. Ade abechi am ya to aba, and ya say ade fertilizer aba. Ye cha ye. Ye cha ye. Na so be fertilizer na ama no. Baomia no ya Greek minister. No ya Greek minister. Nti ade ntina ye be kasa baomia na ma ye lusu election.
Ebujafo so wetie enkomoi ewie a every doctor wako enchenga yenkonkotie eye response every the former minister for Agric and Dr. Brenda Champon, now a candidate in the flag bearership race of the New Patriotic Party.
Dr. Mahamandu Baumia, now the office, the office of the vice president. Nipa 100,000 Napco, you intimate job at the office of the vice president. I'm a yellow election. I told some yellow. I could afford to sell the branch be back. I'm another Shagana Sika. I'm a moya day. I'm a the Ahotoya day. A brain. Your $5 no from 4. Yeah, Pamu Yefia Bain, not dollar no was 17. Yama how much? The economy no running. Nafa win election mawo ho ya the 54 and the court 17. E provide your line our Ministry of Finance Gina Council Jobu Sika areho ya the Pamoye. Yes, fertilizer and beje ye lusu oba subi hono subi ye due bro ya ko lusu ya vote akofo. Kwada so ha ebro ahin ye bia wa circle la ye lusu over 20,000 ye due bro circle. Sa propaganda no enko ba bia muma ye fanto nche ye nyina kwada so ye mature constituency ye nim And some maybe we want to TV fire no encounter platform so stage so. And so yen na wa haye nim nema e koso ye lusu ye anti aye repeat candidate enko ye mai.
All right, okay. So on the fertilizer issue, no, we need here or can it briefly, but there is a tape on it. Ebusia yenyadia yedisa tape no so ebe cameo live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. But let's see, we're trying to make available some particular information to you live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. Etino yanko ni yankuti.
Pushing in about 3 of them they are pushing on in the Upper West region. That I have heard 3 propaganda against me. 2 that they are pushing in about 3 of them they are pushing on in the Upper West region. That I didn't bring fertilizer to Upper West and therefore we lost the election. But if it is fertilizer that we're going to win the election, then all we have to do is to just buy fertilizer 6 months to election and distribute. Nobody can tell me that we won 2016 because of fertilizer, we won 2020 because of fertilizer. But that even aside, everything that was supposed to come, there are 2 people that were giving fertilizer. Local Ministry of Local Government, Natoshi, was bringing fertilizer to the assembly. The dry spell fertilizer for Upper West, every single one of them came to Upper West. Every single one of them came. Every single one of them came. When the fertilizer gets to Upper West, I am not responsible for its distribution. Once you pick it from the supplier brings it to Upper West, the person responsible is the parliamentary candidate and the DCE. Look, the night before, the day of voting, because they wanted to smuggle it. Because they wanted to smuggle the fertilizer. The fertilizer was not sitting with me in my warehouse here in Accra. It was not sitting with me. And the number of bags of fertilizer we brought to the Upper West region, nobody in any year has bringing that quantity of fertilizer for the dry spell. Nobody. It was sitting with you. And then you say that you can't share it. I don't understand. Fertilizer, the day of voting, even if it came the morning of the voting, yet it came months before the election. We have everybody, if I come to I'll come to everybody's constituency. And I will show when the parliamentary candidates receive their fertilizer. We have the data. But I'm saying that if it didn't come, it's one matter. But you all saw the fertilizer in Upper West. Is that not the case? If that is the fertilizer, when the NDC came in every constituency, they went and locked it up and took over. Why did you not share it? It is not me. It was with you.
Yo, Ebusha for Dr. Brenda Champon out test or don't know Okasa FR fertilizer. That Banfobia Casa fertilizers are yeah, Baba to a bad no or chiche, you know. Ebimu the faculty can be so fertilizer na ama ekwafo na ensan kanti no mulusu here and that was the response Dr. Brenda Champon the buy but ye baba modern akwa no so eniche na ye ne Honorable Daniel Gariba ono was dean of the MMDCs in the Upper East region na ye ne din komo live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. Nasakai bio say ene me wo me papa bi wo ha me nua bi wo ha oye bra prekope na say de we handsome yi minim say wa wade and of course yes your friend no osaso ye mranim ni na during their time no obono ho modern e wo ni school ni law school no pa Tiro ya bebo modern sisi ya na enkomodi no na ye de eno ahihye so, but it's a special aid to Kennedy Akompreko at Japan. Permit me at this particular point in time to get him introduced. Many of my kwaba.
Yaja.
Kobi na boko here.
Nyame adom.
Maybe I find we're fresh too much. I'm on phone how. Oh, come back, get closer to the mic for me.
Baby, I'm on for having.
Now because I'm on for how I'm on for Ben about our dream.
Oh, so there could be anybody will be having.
Oh, anybody saying
it's Obi having.
And then LGBTQ plus then. And to say one more mobile how no. And my man about how and I'm
Obi having.
Good to have you.
Good to be here too.
Now, Patrick, I'm to say.
Nyamiandom.
Maybe I come out here. All right, okay. And then Nyamias send that Wababa can't sawaha. Now, how is Kennedy Japan doing?
Oh, Nyamiandom boko. Say ye bontwa.
No bontwa.
Ye or north. Say no regions, no. Yeah, middle belt, no. Yeah, western north. Yeah, the 3 regions of former Bono Ahafo. Ahafo, Bono East, Yako Savannah, Yako Upper West. They started Northeast 2 days ago, but once I know on that former President Akufo-Addo now obeso share
SOMPA FM
candidates in 90. Yeah, nye tonra by ne ya twaso ayo upper your Northeast region and maybe ya twaso upper East.
Okay.
And Sana about nothing.
And the campaign, how is it going? Ekoye
pa.
I'm for Bojemoso.
SONI.
We are sure.
And your SONI. Say, especially honorable for last year. For last time, no call this time. Now, last time, no cry, na forces nina etiano, and there will be atias here. Now, forces nina etiano, and the bibiano, and they said that campaign is equal any idea no cry. No, I mean, I don't want 38. Now, if this time, say, I know,
is it 37 or 38?
When you're 37 point, almost 38.
Okay, so you are running up.
Round it up.
Okay, sir.
And as you say, no share say they are quite a man for see budget so a man for see the message. A man for say, maybe I can't no choir. And sa performance here the last time we did and party no and came manasa. It's a man for Sonimu. A man for Sonimu. Even research cry about out in the post about in Ghana. What's me who say?
But see, global info analytics said the about to just say 72% of voters say it is still Baumia.
And no me about me, I can be embedded. No, me embedded me.
I didn't try.
First of all, my before my bahono research biano. No be I research a biano. So be the research better for scientific purposes. No here no mami no. O share say data now on pakroka so be kano krano. O kwajeje ampa. So here friend data integrity say bia any fake.
Sure.
O kwajeje ampa, that's one. And a 2 methodology. Data no so nipa 72. E wunya and saying uko jina jomba akona afre nipa 10 and alko around the country. O from or phone so we share more in person. So no we nyina the other 2 days ago no anka ho asem akokra.
And sample size kra no
and no sample size no anyhow. Inte no enka bia enyese musa dankwa. Sebi obi anim so abin wo post mu kran kan enya de kwa bi kran ke be kan kasa fidie so ma yen hwe de wo post ni mu so o 72% of omo to aba last time no empe etoma Dr. Bawumia and say omo so omo mpe no timi Dr. Bawumia na say omo to ma no ko emu say 28% omo mpe obi mu now too osan say omo na omo ye MP before na omo boanjo so na omo koto abama NDC no o say no so o hwe mu a dodo na pe Kennedy.
Okay, so you wait, I'll come back to you and continue with the conversation on Kennedy, but mami kwa mano so da many the former dean of MMDCs our Upper East region, Honorable Daniel Gariba ND and Komo. Honorable, remember kwa baba SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country so in the way. I think we having some challenges, but you best have Fred because you know a concern fertilizer hun semwa Dr. Gideon Bwako Ekoka say sa fertilizer na omo ede ba ye no Honsam Bebri, Emma, Dr. Brana Champon, so the Nadia Ebetuja. But we would want to go to the source, Nankasa, Niakobisa, Adikudia, a wabra na yeche fertilizer no because minim say in the run up to the 2024 elections, you know, fertilizers be equal every the Ministry of Agric equal the various constituencies, and then the MPs were in charge. So what really happened to those distribution? No, and ababaye asamoah sisi edahoi na minim say Dr. Brana Champon the subuono ebo Dr. Baumia equally say utie Dr. Gideon Boako so response na ono so response no kanta de Dr. Gideon Dr. Brana Champon kan ye entiro na ye pese ye ne the former dean of the MMDC's Upper East Eddie Nkomo, and we believe he is a member of the New Patriotic Party. So we are still trying hard to get him on the line. And Timinia, Yentwa Nkomo Dino, so Yenyana na chese Yenene Disankomo. Nti Lawyer Kobiamo. Na Kevivi.
I make us say. It's post you can't discuss it because methodology will be an say ye enquiry no can anyhow. But any source and yan financial day. Omo or say omotoma MB before not is omkoto abakrama NDC no. Or say no do na pe Kennedy. Echen omom pe baumia. And also eche say. And no crash say that is a party for no nje ye party no ho ne o ma bia na ekoso no. Edun ti omututi a party no. The Kennedy Japan the ballot to meto ama no. Back so ye hu hia pa we oyi frim omo man to abakra party for. Meme de me feel say no kra die nya eche bibia o election party for bebre anto aba. Ye hwe election the data e wo ya bakoso nkaka. MPP feel say ye start here kwa aba 92 edubo 1.2 million till the last election no. Anya hwe kra no so bi ko na anye ye kra na vote enya no previous election approximately no or maintaining an asset or the big home. This election kwana election from 6.7 million votes are President Kufadonya in 2020. Esuti shi ebidu 4.6. Not just a vote MP before ankasa etoma 2020. In fact, isi cross NBA akwanyama one or maybe 18 ni o man o to be da 1.7 million. Esa be register kan ho kra ma voter register na yekese no. Still yekoto abali MP nya 4.6. Eche say yem crofo no dodo na anto aba na dodo na ebisu koto ma NDC. Tomo ma anto aba no kra na ye no omo no omo position we. Omo ma anto aba no omo omo de we. Kakra bi na Musa Danka anka ho asem. The only time Musa Danka ka ho asem say to aba ni wie ya obey so why analysis bi. Na per analysis no ye no. Oko Ashanti region 30% of onkofo a omanto aba MP before omukaso omumpie nkoto aba because of the religion and ethnicity of the candidates. But apart from no and also nationally so nipa 10% omanto aba because of the ethnicity and religion of the candidates. And the Musa Danko na and the making support. But apart from that no oma ehun cheche mu bia nti na say ehun nti opeso che nti ni data no pese chere kra say your candidates na ye in the last election party for na ankra na ebi to ma no ene omo no mbu afu no kra no omo bonjo no so even though o hwe na be ka say 72% na obi okoto aba ma de 72 and after some pe na 28 no mo we na 28 na ninja o hu biem and I make us say MPP say especially ye be ko election we no ye hia candidate obetima kan abom de bia ya na sebio ye kan de obekan abom de obekan we abom de obekan abom a eya na ye hwe no say ibia call MPP for kakra bi ne omo a MPP for more party card nkwa na omo register nkwa
yeah
but ye nkwa de entimi ndi aba no entimi ndi aba ma party
but equally nra me need Dr. Dia Edin Komo ha ono so ye poster and it tells us say about no maybe sound say as of say ene ye to about one dey betimi awene and it tells me say for now no dear obi antimi cross so the 50th mark. That was what he said, but he thinks and feels say adwuma na ɛkɔ so no and per other data available to him for 1 year say wɔn undecided ne wɔn yɛ keka ho no he feels that those people might go the Ken way and say so how is he concluding it? Is he going to go for Ken or say yes if Ken should push it will go for Ken? And again many your friend is saying sa pusta ifo krama me almost edi nkomo that Sanity Africa many Sanity Africa for di nkomo no almost omo kire me say it's going the Ken way but the baby atwemu no the Savia omo de buy no na it was Baumia but now extend to a Honorable Kennedy a Japan's favor. So I don't know abontin am ko do messaging ben amodelam.
Oh, your message in there. I know they. Your message no emi no. E my delegates for no hu say one Honorable Kennedy Bar you no be am party for any say be say age party na say hoyi. And a two yesa mo hu do be am o man no. If you say Frank Etuni no enye Frank Etuni ntina keke ntina Honorable Jenny obi so be di mampanyi. Nti ese mo hu ni me no nyina. Na de di kan ewo de party nsem no ye ma mu say one omo a omeyi omani say omo ko esisi e no obi e ni ho a wa kire grassroots of the party no do one grassroots na nante wa kwa mo ogire omo ho no senya tumi obekwa mo e kire Honorable Ken Japan ye ka party abakosom kakra mo hu say before 92 and e better party no e bia nipa 5 wo msisi omo contest e bia ye bi se bia kwabna Japan kra dia no bia no na odi party ni mo ye party adwuma before 92 omo take down kwabuzia class that no honorable US or no ye adwuma US na omo gigiska Ghana for mo abochira omo ye nkakra
yeah
gigiska e be boase en fanje party that time na gija abai na wo so nti na nye easy o in fact honorable na aka say before some be Ghana crown ebo haji some kofa Togo if say mu do airport ka say mo na mo this ka ba be boy we soja ba in some kofa Togo omo ti ma be rema be adwuma kakra na ye kom party a say ye pass ye nyiska embo party adwuma wow nim 392 otimi the campaign in the Japan dey na akɔgye loan $3 million e da be ma party nyiska party to party soja enye business e generate revenue e pia be to
but Japan has come out to say so $3 million now so or the share party no mudan no enye no correct what is uncle
Mate say like the previous election kind of kind but other people in the party
but recently he has rehashed it. other
people in the party around that time me so ma confirm it but you see it's not even just about the 3 million yeah so say 3 million okay yeah share other things honorable inti the year 2008 our honorable donated 243 pickups any 77 Russia trucks no and so no any candidate to na ye ba o be keke sebi o we ne kra onim se o we ne kra bia we kwa obehwe anim ana so onhwe anim so bo a party no party me kai congress elect kwabna Japan na emu o tamale party ko na party say niska so amuniska say Honorable Ken Japan botumska and a party no budget chat for said be fan the comment e be fan the congress no odi tuaka enti party no ena bebre wo ho bebre ende bebe ye ti
the why dey bebre
the why ma party bebre wa kwa ma grassroots no party na grassroots in fact ye ba abemukra the man Honorable Kennedy any party for empanyfo ni binya problem and say o kasa mo hwe party for a na ya asem wa mo the problem on I think it was NIA boss
yeah
about say mo hwe party for on no ka say ono no amba ha say party for no mo be adwuma e ma Honorable ne kon buy was very public I asked him, "Kesi pa public or no kuma party for the bia mon share party for you, mon share grassroots for you, mon share grassroots for you." And talk about kunyina party for grassroots for.
So, do you feel? Do you feel, say, the current race now more corner? Previously, and Komana made it say, the then primaries are more core, you know. There was rigging in the then primaries, and of course, yes, sir, and Kenya Sanka Monfa anti-rigging mechanism bia and Samba Metuja. I had a conversation here with Dr. Palgrave Dankwa, and he tells me that this time around, elections, mube monitano, mube ma Dr. Baumia camp, no Bia camp, boot for boot. And upon my research, I also came across this.
One of the companies.
SOMPA FM.
Yeah. The man here, you see, is giving the executives away. He said 4th November 2023. He voted Kennedy Japan, number 1. But I got 0. Thank you. He saw one of the companies. Yeah.
This is
the man here
SOMPA.
is giving the executives away. He said 4th November 2023. He voted Kennedy Japan, number 1. But I got 0. Thank you.
Ajemuti nkomo bi say na ekoso a. Say no muyem hyehye mo say nwiemu betimi aba na.
Yes, the money didn't the money day.
Omo
Now they are kind of able home by.
Na sa asem wo kan wen.
Oh wait, I think say we in in fact maybe a CCC. Omo e corner the obo no aba constituency CCC by ye toma mo ba we say na party asem. Enya say bia na say
ekwa bon
radio so party asem go party.
But ye hu yes we dey
we am say media for no one be kai. But in America say you want BBC yeah research yeah intelligence baby on nyoma bi I course so na nke ni senke koso. Na say no yes, so today I said that a special anti-election rigging task force. No, say election no, it's it me born by election is it me free and fair. Ain't nyoma I say di to go akwamu na Papa Jojo Rock in the down no. So nyoma I say di go akwamu na security wise, monitoring wise, counting wise, coalition wise. Ebe make sure say on election day, right from time a process no best start at the time say be hwie obi a be reggae.
But internally within the New Patriotic Party, say more call abattoir to elect the flag bearer and as national executive officers of the party. What do you mean, Musa?
What you question me? The party assembly.
No, I have a basis for asking this question because now many Kofi Ofosun Cancer, former CEO of NEP. And he tells me say oko elections mienu bi ni nyina no omo butiano omo wiano.
You know what I complaining about nyoma your party man.
I have the tape here.
Na make say ono am so say be complaining about nyoma enko your party one e free so be kasa keke. But so ono aso so dey be ono aso became say DB here that DB your privacy I dey say your code national privacy BTVC. Hey about your party them. Me I think say a party in some. A party in some. No,
it's now public knowledge information.
America says say no, they made the yemo. But as Kennedy team there, I said there, especially this election way, very crucial election there. You might say the two akwemo, I say the bohom bang, the bohom bang. Now yeah, bo bia so why na agent say or per se or done that in your maybe a cocoa. Say this time round there. Yamanisi.
Enzi. Rato enche me no wo be wie da. Wasem kra twa to be catch delegates if I can no.
They make catch delegates if I can say. She say no. I say omhwe nyoma me no. Ono a delegates no. Wan pa no wo gidie na rehemu ne mu say obeye president a obetima aboa na ma ono delegates no. Ni nyoma apuntu ekoso. Why na dwine omo delegates no why na ache delegates no do enye de why na election time do a no aba ba hwehwe na akofa mpanyifo bia bedi na chi o why na saa ne mbo ano omo edro mo ho as a delegates bia be ka no kra che no ho de a na ne saa nipa no on the Japan me no ameka so say 2028 election den say ye hwe MPP abakosemu from 1992 and I saw Ghana back with the Fourth Republic. Time be a party baby no party be a baby and 8 years. See say be come no crep 2028 grad here. Again shed anya yaba. and so MPP yes ye ekoni akwakọ gide a na ese etimi candidate obetima ka party na bom ye ka se ye ka party abom a ye nka se bi onipa kakebe ye MPP for registered don kwa keke party for from 2020 to 2024 2.1 million no mtina afie no why betima ka o mabom na say me hu say baba chematin at a party na ayana sometimes utitia
UP
I
plus
yes utitia na party for bebre ho a ye ka ho asema ye very dismissive oh at the party on kono mo ye saying but the empress me kai party for ni say the 2028 election it here no every single vote matters
sure
inteni say yet na ho ye pampa mo ye mpe kwan a ye betimi I all embracing edi obi aba on board somebeka ya 2008 primaries sorry 2008 elections they had 23,000 votes per
yeah
and I'm an Nekufado Emampenyi am I to ya contain one constituency no kra no anye ye enti election na e more den say no am I pampa mamanfo ye fo bia mbra ye ho that what if say 2028 ye ko ana e ko run off what are we going to do? It's a smaller parties near any no. It's mutual your party for Boacheja who use the words who have resigned in their hearts. Because say maybe your party nim no credit, you know. Or my say party the common person bed dumb party ni bim. And I say be party so party no home door and nay party no home your ma almost be far for home come party no. Now bet me do biaba na hokum okodia. And yes, our candidates no in Japan.
All right, okay, so what kind of sa many we crack no. When him say honorable candidate Japan where he sits now, and per some conversations I have come across no. The metitina say if Kennedy should win the flag bearership race of the New Patriotic Party, I very likely say Alan didn't know about the bono. What is Uncle Monana?
Oh, many Kennedy ndi no ho komo but matete bebre ama for aka na making say o hwe candidates ni na hwe last primaries I call ye dente Alan Jai party say no man be koye bi ankoye ebia enti ase bi na abotre bi no ono no decide say on the obetene party kra but Kennedy any other people mo no your man na ye complaining about nyina no they still complain about. And say everybody say Kennedy anymore. So values na no hu say party no era wo no wait me their back. And I make a matiti party for be cross support taken, the means support taken. And no more dismissing no more last election when you say any other but no cross and a signal of unity. I'm making 2008 near here 23,000 votes by the hour new. Near here by 0.0 something.
And likely it could happen in 2028.
2028 it said you call 2028 after 4 years, yeah, not just NDC for kwesi kwati kana say ye koro mo kawa for mabeti. Ye ko uko robi kawa for na beti a. Unya hoden. Unya so do bia beba. Now even one vote matters. And not just Alan. Yeah, ye ko to about 2020 nya 6.7 million. Ye register bi kan ho. Na 2024 nya 4.6 no. Sa 2.1 million no e fa he. I just also on your party ni trend to no more no omunya adonia ratio mu bi wo party nim eto aba ma party ni nyina akra no o ma nto aba ti sankofo ni nyina candidates ben e de betimi di o maba e no are Kennedy Japan.
All right, mami nasi so by a lawyer Kobe Amwa would want to always have you on our show. Thanks so much for coming. Ebusha for edan ho abasisi aba the rest of the guests in the studios would be interacted with.
Techimano foi Electroland abeja near the Munamuni Amapani Nanswabo. Wait ye Thursday ya 10th April 2025. Raya showroom for front e Kumasi Techiman Kwaneso.
Ye ni Roma sorry dino and I said backsword ne dia nimhwe.
Property Samsung, TCL, Media, Nasco TV, AC, fridge, gas cooker, washing machine, deep freezer, home theater, microwave, blender, kettle, rice cooker, and any ama papa kahunina. Now when baby, it count for baku 50, ebenya 15% discount. Any achedie, it hibra betadie. Kahu na senyao.
tontonte yenum nsane e fa adwen
ne e fa adwen mpa say na nanu nim say bre bi beba ama tonti na 74 opa ye ne simple T74 abeye aduru
tonti na 74 ana T74 asa twe ya dwene asina nanom dudo so say de na dunum enyare basabasa no saa na tonti na 70 num enyare basabasa no saa na tonti na 74 ana T74 ebo anipadua no
e ma immune support enti obi onum bie no abre bia ne ho den
tonti na 74 yin so ya ye no se nsuo krokro wa kama enti ba bia wonam bia obetimi de wade akọ
samene wa ankefi na kroi eda no nko na wie ye wa bra mennom T74
samennom tonti na 74 menya hoɔden mennom ne da bia
T74 yi eye hahama ene ye de aye na DHC ena aframa na ye kama saa no T74 ahoɔden ni apomuden ko a
wokɔ pharmacy ana ba bia to nro bia ubenya tonti na 74 yi bia to
T74 yi enye ma oba wa fa afuro ana obi a ɔma nufuo ana se obi a onyi
ni pechemu ana dio bedachi nanso ubitimi abwana manenya pomodin free ni mofrase Yamvita ye de milk papa bi ni nutrivi aye ye nkwada ediania eye de na ahodia ewo mu no bo mofra pomodin anio impeni for swini chopa Mawobano apomodin free ni mofrase Yamvita gumo hodo bebre Yamvita, a delicious way to grow. FDA agi edwedie yinkrato yato
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no wo nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu wo to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma je ne wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu je international awards ahodo wo mu je local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkwa wo mu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha baby a wo mu ho enkran ha se ye wo Tantra Hill roundabout se wo free enkran ba ye wo wonsa ni fa so wo frama saman so na eba nso a wonsa bonkum so ho na wo behu ye 0540-311-311 0540-311-311. There's a 21st clinic. Still, woman is sciatica expert.
Exactly 19 minutes to 4 p.m. live here, SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country. And the LGBTQ and Komono Ewaha. But before Nkomono Yadibeshe, I want you to permit me. Now I'm running you through the chronology, the journey. Ekwan shasia Santokoi efiase ewo Ghana ha. In the year 1992, under the British law, Ghana for say, sa bema bekako ware bema oba bekako ware oba no sa de no yenji entumo. Na wo hwe na wo mu gina the Criminal Code section 104 so a wo mo criminalize unnatural carnal knowledge between males with up to 3 years imprisonment. Until was abredo even in the colonial era no se wunnim na wo ye obema na kofa ho oyonko bema wo ye oba na kofa oyonko bema sa time no na etimi jelu Emma utimi koda efiase for about 3 years. Now young brother early 2000 that was where we had the first public confrontations. And the year 2006 young in America say Ghana buying a banner LGBTQ rights nkrophobia no mo mo mu fi say sade no mo ya ade papa no Ghana for the onsa eto so aban hote so dan no in 2006 no order na sato so say sade we no ye hia e Ghana hakra because on the 4th of September 2006 and we here say omo ba be ye conference bi e Ghana ha with the then minister Kwabena Battles now representing Ghana and Oka say Ghana for this idea we there enya dia e was yes so crack Kwamina Bartels. Thank you so much. Between 2016 and 2020, then you see here, by 2016, no, a hona Ghana for bube fu say, sa trumutru ni sa bema ware bema oba for oba sa dia no de yem pesa nkofo no Ghana ha crap. And in March 2020, say nyina be kaya, the then Pan-Africa ILGA, na che say wo mo ye sa trumutru ni sa niema no e can say wo mo ba ye wo first West Africa Conference e wa Accra. Our mo be develop strategies for the LGBTQ rights. See e be kaya. But President Nana Akufo-Addo e ban sa event no. Wa ma sa event no. Amaso. O ka say e very illegal. Now, yen 2021 and someone SCC wo ho ba ye. February 2021. No, yes, opening of the LGBTQ plus resource center and safe space in Accra. 2024. No, February 24th, 2021 there. Sa resource center now, yes, so be no. And na ye two mu. Abandon the sato so say, sa de na de. Enya de o mepene amana koso e wo ye memu ha. May 2021. And a police for ekochere. Aye nkrofo bi a wo mu de o mu say, sa de no mo ba ye no mo ye bako 21. Sa LGBTQ activists no. No mo ye 21 and aban ekhere wo mo. And ye de o mu ko shemu 2 weeks e wo ho. Na for organizing the workshop. Now, crime no. And in June 2021, our Speaker Alban Bagwin ever can say, Sanyama we cry no, and ya dear said Ghana no. I was say, yes, so Sanyama we. Na I was say, yedim rebiba, na sadi we ye free ho. Late June 2021, Yabakaya, and Rashabedra for by 8. 7. Free the National Democratic Congress. Baku free the New Patriotic Party. And 2 just say the promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values bill no, should be tabled. Fast forward now, let's go to August 2021. The bill passed in its first. The bill was passed in its first reading, our parliament, and we refer the bill to the committee. Share between 2023 and 2024. The bill passage and the legal challenges are now a more. July 5th, 2023. Parliament jinaji tumuse. Sa bill no. I was so almost granted sa bill no for the second reading with minor amendments. Maybe I minor amendments. What would you say? No, a minor amendment. Ubazo who would have consulted SOMPA. Ninginano, and ya dear Edbecam, ye didn't know February 2028, 2024. And a parliament. Woman unanimously and almost passe the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill with bipartisan support. Not just a partisan. You share the key provisions of the 2024 bill. You see, so who nim now kwa sa de na. You do kwa sha, you do kwa she fiase be chero. You do kwa to fiase for 3 years because a criminal offense. And then one of the provision was impose prison sentences of up to 5 years for willful promotion. And to say, "Oh, Ghana, now we promote sa trumu ni emanda ne sa niemana." Wosi ya chirewa, ya rubuka ko shame for a year 5 years. And the key provisions also required timemofo any enyuma ahodro to promote and protect proper human sexual rights are a befitting Ghanaian values, no. And one of the provisions in the 2024 bill was to ban LGBTQ associations, no. Womu say sade no me yesi de tabo ato omo so womu ntimi nye adwuma and the omunko ye opposite sex and na betimi aboa. But when it comes to same sex couples no dia enya ade a ye besoso so e wo Ghana ha. Now 2024 Supreme Court decisions are ebaye March 2024 President Akufo-Addo ye man penyin dada would delay in signing the bill pending some legal challenges. Now, that legal challenges here I can't have no. Now, no. And one was filed by Sankasa Yensem trainee Richard Delasky and Abako researcher Amanda Odoi. Until July 2024, and a Supreme Court, have held to say, I hear the colonial era session 104 law a criminalizing expanding its interpretation to include the use of sex toys.
SOMPA FM.
And the money be more horse say yes, sex toys will be oh. Edward, you know that who can in you are. Now I don't know what saw the other night just what the Tony no Phyllis. I never knew now. Now I was here free ho. December 18, 2024, and our Supreme Court dismissed both the constitutional challenges to the anti-LGBTQ, ruling the cases were premature, since the bill had not yet received the presidential assent. And the Supreme Court in United States say, na your man penyin dada no oteso no. Na nya dia waden nsa ahya ase. And because of that, the crowd sembeng no obeka fa ho. Now, year 2025, the current status. January 7, 2025. Ye na beka your man penyin what is say and ye didn't see eya akonya so. Now, interestingly, January 14, 2025, a man penyo tisu sisia a Catholic Bishop Conference, and they say, Sa bill the crowd is dead on arrival. And ya dear, Sa bill no more crowd almost shombe banya diano a completely. Or say, quoting the president, if we are teaching our values in schools, we wouldn't need to pass a bill to enforce family values. We might tell you. A bill elapsed with the dissolution of a parliament prior to the 2024 elections. March 2025, and a group of na womo 10.
SOMPA
and I want to reintroduce the bill as a private member bill, which must begin the parliamentary process again from the start. Yaman Penyo is here say, while he supported the principle of legislation, he would prefer it to be introduced as a government bill, but not a private member bill. Current situation, October 2025. As we speak now, the bill remains under consideration in Parliament. Bill that's what Parliament do. Yenyan can wasem with debates about whether it should be a government-sponsored bill or a private member bill. I don't know a debater na koso ewo mrashe bedwem. But international organizations are warning that the bill, if passed, could jeopardize about my mono. I had 3.8 billion in the World Bank financing and also derail $3 billion IMF loan package crucial to Ghana's economic recovery. So, question I'm asking this afternoon, let us say, Ayasadia Wenti, and the Mahama-led government, NDC, what was going to pass a bill now? Because of this warning emanating from the World Bank and the IMF. Is it because of this? HF4. But human rights organizations have condemned the ongoing discrimination against violence, mob attacks, blackmail, harassment against these individuals already. Yes, so even without the new bill becoming the law. Therefore, I have walked you through the steps are Ghana for baby the shots here says I dear way no tumu enya dia ye pet ni so ewo Ghana ha mamenko na menkoma enimpiesi akwaba enimpiesi na tisai
minia nyankopa da Roma odi abedu head na ebetimi ani se bedanase anope ye kodana
yeah
sorry I know you find kodana obi eni obetimi a kire ne a ebesi se na mpemfo kan no o se obi enu a onim jonku a adebechi so unze nipa ye wo jonku ahoro abi hips so wahwa ye bia beda na oda obenkum so obe sorry na obutu ho ana oda onifa so obi enu obetimi determine ze me kodana me sorry no and this will be the positioner my body be take. That tells you that oda wunni control biawo.
All right.
Okay. Now sorry now one day. Let's say that's that man.
All right. Mami na say na mami koma lawyer Kofi Osei Esibe Mafo. One no a social commentator right from the start of the show. He was here. Lawyer Mahwaba.
Yeah.
That's to say. Whoa, for too much. We're brutal. We're a solid lawyer. First time meeting you.
True.
Nani mamu to say?
Yamiado.
Now, I heard the cost of Memuha efa this anti-LGBTQ plus bill. Now, I'm walking you through the events leading to the current stage now. Then I'll become.
Some program media, a very interesting name.
Yeah.
For God and for
country, sure.
Inti, you want my information at the very helpful. It's going to be very informative going forward.
Sure.
But me person me fan sir for God and for country.
For country.
Any nyame aka train. Any day ni ye pa ho. Especially ye dwene ye ma ho. This LGBT in semi eba, that is the first thing that comes to mind. Sebia, the way Ghanaians came up in uproar. When this whole thing started, say history now, they call parliament, all that stuff. No, we all have realized, say, we are not in unison or happy about it. To Ghana for to do no, we are not pleased with it, and we don't want to promote it. And to say, those fighting for it, no, are they really saying, say, the things they are hearing about this LGBT stuff, no? They will promote and wish for their children to also pursue that same thing. And I don't think so. And see, maybe Dani software for now. Ejakakra minim. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6. Was it train up a child in the way he should go? And when he grows, he will not depart from it. Ghana for I mean, I also say the same things who Quran, different verses more. Any idea? And traditionalists for they have their beliefs in these same-sex issues. For the sake of the sanity in raising a generation for this country, no, it is necessary for us to be mindful of some of these things. In any case, for the country partner, for God partner, make
sure.
For the country partner,
yeah,
I believe say. Nanka omu came omu budget so omu de bill neighbor no near the no. And to say they have the friend is saying the resources and they have the position or more eduduana more parliament, and they can go ahead to say their friends or more can all the efforts they are making. No, and then say me same say Attorney General Ebe can send be an opinion idea.
Yeah,
let's just say he has that connection direct with the president, and he can look to such a situation to make sure that such a bill is passed and assented.
All right, so from a legal perspective, we am renimni. Then pana ufi say constitutionally no na Emma Akufo-Addo kwan Emma no sent it to that bill during the tenure.
Okay, me the meka hoka krana minim because our case I was actively involved in it.
Oh, now you're actively involved in it?
Yes, I was there. I was seeing everything. But what is happening or what was happening then is Minim Nanado no, all his life he's been a lawyer. Inti Odi Mraso, according to the Emrane channel, and also nobody. Now, as at the time, na saa same way said the old boy, there were other people who also stated said they were not happy with it.
Sure.
Richard Sky lady no. They had their differences and others. And some of these cases, the Supreme Court was not able to make pronouncements on their cases. As a result of, we needed those processes sorted. Until Sansem a bit me about clear, there was nothing much he could have done. Say, going ahead to. But
as at that time, you know, now a bill now when we draft when we call now meet the constitutional standards.
Oh, say bill there, more drafted. There be a private members bill and a BCA government stated near there. It had already gotten the approval from majority of the people, both parties, NPP and NDC, who supported to have it done. And it wasn't something which was faulty, and I say which could not have been passed. It was something which it was done properly. And it could have easily been assented. But with the friends saying Nanado's position concerning the fact that there are elements of it still within the Supreme Court. No. He decided not to go ahead.
And it's elements now. What can one say? And only bit me kind of say that was his legitimate legal concerns. And until why sent it to the bill. So
that's what court ye there. Nature say ye prekuni who say ni jina baby jina. Of course, we all know say there are certain political issues in there as well, because to say they now can also CKB which we expected. Say it's me pass here. It will be seen as harassment and human rights, brutalities on people, a LGBT for the gay for the near the end, because there were a lot of very harsh positions which were going to be taken against people who were known to be promoting that. So sorry for the brofu no.
Oh, the
who were known to be promoting that activities near there. And IMF for the various diplomats, diplomatic sessions there, they had confusion concerning the passage of
such a bill.
Exactly. They oh, maybe, well, yes, to a large extent. It's very possible.
They allege say MPP Amanyoku for Nankasabi no one sponsor Richard Delaska ni Obano man the assembly no ediko dan the assembly bia said that such that o mampenyin ka say on finansan share considering the consequences e beba o man no so a na chese mo nya bia kan
and no the prof I know say you say aka no it's very difficult to dispute say because Papa no ye nim ne or a lawyer. And no Odimbra Semnichi. Inti so say assembly akopie court I subjudicate. Na intimi nyin free hon ko wie dia. Ene ontimi for so say enkoso nya bra. Ma menene the last guy in assembly that's what court na is not being finalized. Okay. But we cannot also throw away all these issues now concerning the fact say repercussions and kebeba pa e wa ban so na ban so de sika e wo ho no betim dia impu. Enti se ohena sade amekoye ebia e de chok bi beto kwan mu na makwan eme ntimi nya na se obetimi ape baby de afa na wa free dia se ne eja od be fa ho
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I'll come back to you. Any busy? That's a who show phones with the dinner. And that's a
we are young man also. And so, anything, we're not fraud there. As a so, but now, Benia, beating me idea, boy, is a better democracy. A better multi party democracy.
Kebi Mammy, Kebi Amamu.
Sebi. Or no, so not quanging.
But we shutting everything.
That's it.
The quite all the jam. A ball. Say, and Crawford.
Crawford example.
Oh, say guess in a kicker.
Oh, me mamma. Mammy, be bring.
And I will now for man or so kicker.
Oh.
So
we can be actually the main.
Oh, we can be actually that. You are a man, and as handsome as you are, you can't deny it. Being conscious, so you are a handsome man.
My mommy can't tell him.
As Billy, before the 2024 elections, you know, Jina Pinsi, Simpieso, Mudamoba, Muchemwe, Nanado, Wasada, and one yet because of some consequences. Now, that what is preventing more party, you know, from being a Fred is saying, passing the bill? Because from what I read, you know, the Tiasia Menyaka crowd and say, it shouldn't be a private member sponsored bill, but rather it should be a government sponsored bill. But as a moyache, Ghana for Buye, what is the reason? And from what we even gather as of now, and say October 21st, idea a year and there be the end round and a parliament a share one ejumase. Now other paper be na sa bill we no e was on the yan and say mo eyi efrim edintra.
Mame na wase na minchia watiefu na nchio mampen mahama ne mpamfo meka ne mpamfo a woga wo wa ben mu na okase mo no kan bibi se NDC fo e wo se ANC se kakra wa enye NDC fo nyina na wa ben mu
but some party they wa ben
mo
good
into team a woga selecting a formal government NDC fo nyina
okay, so the party is different from the government. That's what you want to say.
There be the party. The government was born out from the party.
Sure.
So what I say. Nti ye wadwuma bi wo hono ma team bi na ehwe supreme bringer ya ma yen one year from abang appointees.
Sure.
Of which formal government.
Of which you are a part.
Oh yes. And your party nso hierarchy nso structure na that's wo ho. And society. There was some AFP party. Asoeba eno no beti bi abeti afi communication officer no paja what you say na general secretary na say bia chairman ano ena bon so person TV bi fi abang nso ano ya obeti afi ura honorable Felix Ofosukwaje nso ano nti okani nyina bom say NDC fon kan hwe ya NDC instance wo na na we ya kire de daadaw NDC party my main fanto ukase free no bi anti asese ya ba mu mfi bebre na British Prime Minister be no friend no Gordon Brown ubeka ya oni atame nya banta was a issue e won e Ghana say ya sign it to say ye be ma tiu ye be ma mmerema ne mmerema eja aware ni nga ma respect ayede ma obi an oberema aware Obama Sikebia yensa kan yensa nka. And then President Mills can't abrinu.
Minka just all catch them.
No catch them say Ghana ha sadeni ye chiwa de kese.
No crime.
Ini say no kwanti no kombedi ngani no common ye won for wiska.
No crime.
Ye be protect yen
values.
Norm and values.
Sure.
What we stand for. Ufona John Mahama be there. Or confront with same idea. Na ade ben. Me recount na me can we am about the
SOMPA FM.
All right. No Mahama so Jan stance. Kire say nya de aye be jatom. Edu na Kufuado so. Or an interview wo Al Jazeera.
Mekai pa.
Ɛna menim sɛ na ɛyɛ bibia wɔn ne hyehyɛ ho an obisa no na adwen fa ho. Na sɛbe mu. Ne kasa koyɛ de dodo to the extent say ɔkɔkyerɛ baabi a ɔhyɛ ne school kwase baabi ɔkɔtoa so ɔtena England. Na hɔ no saa bere mu na no kɔ school hɔ no. Na enya de a wogye tomokra. Ne kan si asɛm so. Na wonye ntomokra. They say na prempren Ghana yenye ntomokra no. But because of pressure, what they see a bang also of Britain hon, and they won't get them. Then
me remember our trial story, no, so but permit me, if only you indulge me to do this particular interview before I get back to you. I'm so sorry to have intercepted. Me pacho, yenya Dr. Piakubi ewo ahomano so or anti-gay activist. Dog yema kwa baba SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country. You might see you might be in the way. Me pacho na ti saying. God is good. It's well with us for God and country. And it's now ye be bisa say no anti-LGBTQ plus bill no. Home komo ewo Ghana ha minim say we obi a mo support bill we and gay anti-gay activists no and also no je say enya de amomo so kra. Say no enkomo no wadi akire. Na wadi akire a ehifa na akwakodu.
Yo, me da asuna me chia no chief nyina. The kind me one or two short correction be the first one say the bill no at least for some of us we are not just supporting a sure bill no. We are one of those, at least I am one of those who wrote the bill.
Oh, okay, good.
Call parliament all the time, sit down, put outline and do all this. That is the first one. It is a careful meeting. I say, you support parliament for a year about some of this. For some of us, it's more than that. We were the one who wrote it. The person you know, at least for me, anti-gay activist, actually.
SOMPA FM.
I am for human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values.
All right.
And here, the say, yeah, you see a woman. And you see now you have a woman. And we must say, I come for me, I come for realm. I be a form of LGBT4. Now, almost say, will be about the fact in cell phone. And it's a matter of dog, no matter to you. I travel for the alcohol, not all the ultimate tomorrow here. And so that is actually that. Because many of them are what the LGBT people have really succeeded. I always say that anti-gay, it has an almost zero to do with gays. Yes, gay is important, but there's any we call in the office, I call up in the country. You can't say LGBT and yet GPRTU. Every single letter represents a group of people. If you know about them on them, a clear former almost yes, Sekuna Yakono, and you about that, and them on them at Dankoa. Sekta no one they are just only two among 49 genders they believe, including Nipani Abuada, including Nipa Asogenda, Obexel Viasa, now who and Sonoma Pena said he said a came from Chile, none of one, but not a I mean, so it is way beyond that one. That is the reason why we are dealing with some of all these things. It's another person can. Yeah, just to be finally a Supreme Court for a former Supreme Court justice took no more delay normal
FM.
And so the still the photo of Mampany and a one sign. And I see a president and so all about the campaigns and a gay seminar of the year and there will be short period of time or by a website. I think you're by one way or the other. But behind the scene in India, you've been calling and pushing things. You've been calling and pushing things. And as the Nyamiadum, I could do the year, they will expedite the chain as early as possible because so only some population move here, you have to be very careful and forceful. And yes, idea. No matter to see the agency.
But how come Masami?
They on call the LGB lobbies, especially, and again, those practitioners. Oh my God, a man, a man that any idea. So I'm making a dedicado. Oh, we are Crophobia. The big dummy office almost all the time. No more movie and almost pet. But I won't be so much. I'm going to Aviana. He has been addicted to it like cocaine. Now, my promo and the allies we got LGBT on. Every like a DR representing a group of people. The L no a lesbian, the B no a bisexual, the G no a gay. The T no the gray or transsexual, transgender, transable, transspecies, so many of them. And but the Obatia A no the same ally for the name. Professor Gagi Pomone, Professor Merita, sexual man, no money, no more macaca. No more, I almost said here, the more push normal, said the Oma is so much of the so mine and can want them. And you know, they are still working behind the scenes. Only you say, you said, Mahama Bay, Oma year in meetings. Sometimes, no, some of our only implanted you say and totally talking about meeting. Like I said, they wanted to convince President Mahama to do whatever. And you know, say I mean and you are very again, you are in some people who know me show. You are nearly far. They go from the far, Namia been to tell the Gandona Camp going, you know. You let me know nobody. You are nearly far not tell me I'm not for free. America banner and your mom later. Then we go back to ground zero again.
And you know, Mamim Bissau, Wabra na Oka 1 year a trouble na intimian receive presidential accent before a year a binder dano every abemuno. Now, me patrol, how did you feel?
I don't see how did I see it.
How did you feel, Wabra?
We were disappointed, but we know the reputation was there. Just like being like a 20 for your car, you know. It was one of those reasons why they lost the election. And it's about like in the area, it will be one of those reasons they will lose the election. Because I don't know if you are I'm on 4 and say they can do politics with everything. But issues like Galamsey, issues like LGBT issues like Doomso, issues like dollar issues, economy, all the other some pet, almost variety. You have to learn some of these lessons. And the other, and the other umpire said that, on your survey or your normal, you don't see it. Because all the this thing, those days, yes, again, I said, not COVID, COVID about.
Kaipa.
Like I said, you took part near quite what sometimes about the parliament, the crowd. What is the appearance of a Juma crowd? Yes, and about the community near the Shaman, the year now, I'm going all due to every single parliamentarian that time. I didn't dare to vote against. They all unanimously. And the entire, the last guy, I said, I said, no market, so much. I said, the market is much the last guy. I don't know what the last guy is, the last guy is cheap. No more pushing, no. I'm talking about some guy, no. And because they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing.
And you know, me doggy, and to show na boapayo. The sentina na boapayo.
Let me say one, because I was there in the office of the president when he said that we at the end of the Supreme Court and the entry answer, Nanokrani at the bar or want some as I want some more cancer number 1, custodian sentence. Number 2, we are going to be an example, have economic implications like the Ganga. And then send the drug guy. No, we didn't say something like that. And I have the deputy attorney general. And I then catch Muslim side.
SOMPA FM.
Make that you said, yeah, go for the canon. Omo bois. And I'm to share. Omo say, what you are convinced of that. And say, if the Assembly support, they say, they quote, you know, give and take. It take about 1 to 2 years. And what I'm saying, also, is the catch them. And before you have to know how they do their things. Only said the normal law needs a teacher of technical languages. I know what they are. So we knew that they did something that it wasn't right.
Okay, so if you know, say now it wasn't right, we share na abano na nenjina so pan in the same tier. Omanfa omunsan shasiye amana amayemra.
And then your guess is as good as mine. I can only speculate and conjecture. So but we need to say whatever it is, you know. Imagine saying somebody should afford the idea no more papa no government no not the
really? Okay, so before I ever jaw about Cocrado, your man Pena, Wabasisia or no Otisono, Matissa or Casse, Bilia, Womo, Adia Dime, Rashabi Jemu, Fufrono, and no a private member bill, and as a private sponsored bill. But he thinks it should rather be a government sponsored bill to Parliament. What's your view on this particular assembly? Yeman paying Eddie Ababe today.
It was basically a package deal. So you have public member bill. You have one advantage or disadvantage. So you have government sponsored bill. You have one advantage or disadvantage. Now I mean call private member bills. I mean call the Yeman paying can in the so far. You can say. A short bill, no. I was 100% there as I said, and it was clearly inside his head. The bill will have something we call holistic sexual therapy, or that support system. So we are bound about that again. On such other hand, they can't LGBT, they can't mean, they can't get once a man, they can't about that, and the Belmont better. Because they don't know your designing in such a way, say, I can't get gay or marry more. That's the only more beer. Actually, to me, wow, because they didn't say, if you know this way, if you know your offer for, if you know your answer for, if you know your number for, if you know your answer for, and you move for your answer for. And you know, then some of them you can see say they genuinely might need help. And
SOMPA FM.
So people not even say they're cheating for me at the next report. So Mr. Judge, now Madam Judge, my name is Mr. One have the situation I'm coming. Me see hospitals, what Ghana belong to the government, you know, and almost no more. And the Attorney General. And then Odami, and that costs the state, and it's a private member bill. And here, anything. They will hold the and our soft film 24 letter. Say all the hospitals are capital for hospital, mental for, and we can for all the hospitals are the fast channel. And if you are Solano, they were doing something, you know, okay. And we are again from the last one, near year again free. And you know, say, a government sponsored one here. So, you know, at that time, about you put I in here, you can see a year, your name would tire at the year, you know, and it's not them like here, that boy, Ghana for almost cold through some of these situations. Now, the negative side of it, they say, if we government, sometimes government pressures from other governments, you know. Because of IMF issues, because of G8, G12 a year, whatever, I don't know, some couple of now, and no, pressure identity for sometimes no man water down the whole thing. To the theater say, make my water down again, say, yes, no, but they miss it. And to that, no. Private member bill, help in this that's quite a challenge. And also, you know, if it's not straight enough to say, we will see things that will deal with people. So, I'm telling you, One of the this only debate to GTV, Professor Emeritus Techuamen said, you people don't know what you are doing. Even the people who are supporting them, you are punishing them more than even those who are doing the thing. And America said, if we are simple, so cocaine, near Chua, a punishment, is it the same as the one the auto cocaine? Don't talk cocaine, you are the one who's supposed to be punished more. And so some of the bill, no, we are really wanted to make sure that until I have radio for me, TV for me, almost stage, almost person come push again, almost in no more because the bill would have punished them more. And then things are busy to start. So, for example, we are always grateful. That's why we are always grateful for all of you guys. How you are one way or the other supporting us to hear our views and to let the public educate the public. And tonight, no.
All right, so before we let go of you, say the can say one disadvantage, say a government sponsored bill, say the President Mahama person because international organization the crown idea warning and say 3.8 billion dollars World Bank financing, and again the 3 billion IMF loan package, crucial to Ghana's economic recovery. So it would be a problem. You don't think so?
No. After now to table, I told our mom one year very clearly said, because they said they were using Uganda as an example. 6 March 2024, the day we have Independence Day. Uganda folks over the what do you call it, custodian sentence, but even death sentence. They gave them more than 120 million Franklin dollars. And then to find out before, and hey, money in the office this one, one man don't share, and it wasn't true, Nina. It wasn't true.
Doc Manda say Salma Hokwama Oni Dinkomo. You are always welcome to For God and Country on SOMPA 106.5 FM in Accra. Nyame Enkoswe Inshral. Dr. Apia Kubi, one of the members are Womushro the Kani bill no. And I'll tell some no Edinkomo no. And of course he's against all the Niema Enkuya Etia your society, in terms of values. Once again, we would want to say we are grateful to him. Now, I didn't say na wanuga samso na oka.
That's it.
And wait your dog is so na kawa factor and no so nkomodi no ashim.
Ever had the krona.
Never
born abaso.
Yeah.
The war okwa wangako. That are my Ghana ye womra. Amra no. It's Zeni okay, your berry man and the yonko berryman. Wabeda, and Obian and the yonko be abeda. Ganamra, it's here. Natural canal knowledge. Ain't I never heard it out. But near ever heard say, Sebi, Bunya Merima, be near Wanging. One year about to obey with them. Mran is the actual, so yes, I don't know. Mran will be. Why I don't know, the better ones will be your baby. But prempren akodu pempen zubia no person what trends and what they were done one no be kra hu wo person oba bonten no we recognized me yiri me yonko berema me kunu ni me yonko bia na wo ka so dem ko hia wo nware so and no what they are advocating for prempren ti da na kufa do interview no kan say pressure no so man for bi ro ho na pressure no cause bebre it is bound to happen okay sir say, see, in Crawford, yes, I want to add up more pressure, but don't take them for granted. Where you could be a minia, what you say, upon some ditintimang pa, my one backing. So you can influencer or will influence. Because the next father, some no kind, I mean, me for woman say, can a man now oku school in England and no yentum. Then a England for jetum. I have pressure. Pressure what they see a bounce. Can't be no fast nyan sa to me no. Praying or to me wo IMF so or to me or World Bank so. Into a string no they attach bosia bia perform so one nya sa dey dia. Yeah mouse abosian. Into the dangers behind the whole thing ana Ghana. buy so say what the pressure be ba be see oman no so when nya ntoma sa de yem fa ma when nya ntoma sa de yem fa ma kwan be so na be fa wo be nya sa kwanya no e pressure horo a wo de be si aban owo so no so enti so what the side na ba dan ye betimi ayi wo ho Ghana Britain for current me anso ano America wo ntimi anso ano na dan na Ghana ye betimi ayi enti na nuanom bi hu say da bi ade ne ba bi akono emu ya ayeden wo be kai say somewhere 2018 yes san school syllabus no nanka wariwia won ho de subject bi akoshe my friend comprehensive sexual education until from mofrana at one target on ya that my friend benin be no nim so me right and say na me PBS me ye ena na uraya mo ne ka say no ka no obi so me de say me wari dua o so me de me kra man na me wari o so me de appoint na be ne right o so ne no man kwa no nye na nya de asabi Uganda ha ye betime gya atoma ama aboa wo kwan bi as because nya de a amamre bi e wo Ghana ha support sade no osum bi ani Ghana ha support sade no but one holding you limited in the face of Sancroft no pressure would if you as superpowers bi mu eba eno ntina enuanu mi say ne ebetimi aboa ne say yempemre bi a ebe even the advocacy wonga be who campaign wonga ebe kuama no yempemre bi ebe bra won because one kasa they say it is tete na was on them no maybe na mum say society be jatum say ampa me ko presbyterian so dem ma me ko na papa bi ni na aboje se bi oba ne hira onu so aboje se wo rishira wan aware so untime kasa den na wo ye because senia wo ye me yehu no eni obi so me na me krama me iri ni atantansem sabi o atantansem tere say me hu aboa bia wa one ni ne ho say bi oyo berema okrama berema na okrama berema da enti e reduce nipa su ma ne conform chen even aboa su
no crepa
nipa su it reducing to the level below abuesu because abuare nye but onipa be how individual yenim say e bia me ma me ba nye me ma me nu e bi nye ba obehun ba bia obekọ akosua de na fiaba enya de se dide so won sam ye den o wa hoden won a wo se ye mpene so mo ne ade nyina hin komo kohwe because ye nya finance minister o ye kremoni wanga chiwa de kese kremosum wonim za o command bi so a kremosum edimu a wo ya wo betimi sharia law e betimi adu se nya minister bi kan say adene de ye kase ye san a anhwe sika bi a ye gya fi IMF no ye nsanka bada bia no o man a wo bo obra na wa no e wo bi kotokum ha ne a wo bedi fi obi kotokum na e ba ho no ono determine what you crave for eduanga wo kon don ono kire say e nei na obenya adi
basa wo tie say na me ne dog be di nkomo no Dr. Piakubi he says even in Uganda where omu face death penalty the crowd still crowd no omunya support from the international community.
I mean sure sir President Mills Abreso the same threat and I got them brown the man
FM
when yantum one bow to one pressure and we can stop Ghana from developing.
So you feel say President Nana Akufo-Addo
what they know but you see how na me the yaw kakra
he could told to their pressure
because bra bill ni fee parliament no not to say war what transmit echo on my penny as way any nya letter be fee executive secretary ora santi be dey to sure sa letter no they come my parliament say one hwe no nga nso da kura say we be transmit bill no dey about parliament seat of parliament say on my penny sign how near this on my penny so I don't know be the court. As at that time, no be an court here. But I mean, pass a bet alcohol.
Oh, so as at the time,
I am telling now you. Man, paying did not do this and bad on things say what they are the narco court. No be an fan coy.
No be an fan coy.
Then Ansaso, and son as any for me at the coy. I am telling you on authority.
Are they dates to that effect? Can you recollect the date?
Remember, I mean, Kai on hindsight. But
Okay,
the point
so I'll do a
it
check
happened
on
here. It see among her. The very day and the next video was I didn't crowd with the court. Not encore court here. Or can't some answer na de chin and an answer so. And suddenly it is a nipper be. But Mabu and Diwa. Yeah, no, very maybe. At the side of the court. What they are not to Chenga, I drink porno. I drink porno.
Yeah.
Was issues as a banker say a warning or a threat or a demo to Parliament not to even think of transmitting that bill from there. But it's a yes opportunity, not right. But because of Sika Sementi, Namidi can catch us so Obra. Now your audience said, be an obedi, a bit for young Kukutumana bar. On no children, yes, a dog. It's evening Ghana, a sovereign nation. You bet me decide a young lady, a Natantangde. Many an Intiamaka say, what to say, Sam Crawford, one advocacy in a call Saudi Arabia. What one can
there be
what one can manga a cremosum aquadaro hon. What is what is animal? But I didn't. Among Ruby Brea, it made one nanso. Etia near ye, near Makwan. So, Baba son near ma, ye jetum, a mamreni and a mani. I did be before for the abraying. And the American says, Sebiania, a shilling in an a Sikako. Ye woman muha, and also of Rebbe ordinance. Our SM ordinance. So when you're there, we're about copy. Meboa. Your coffee am ran buying. Okoba no so. Say crowd. Kwanga bad no home. Oh, I resolve my son or Robert Marcon. Now, Okoya now buy. It means a me challenge theologists for no. One thing I say, no one him be say, Munia, yes, you say. So Yango Pongani because me Kayo, mem tran you know, Sanya, my name and mem penny. But
just to put you on a fact check, the president did not receive the anti-LGBTQ bill before Richard Delasky filed his case. In fact, the president at the time, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, delayed receiving the bill.
Say the very day and the neck Akufo-Addo too no mutu say a seminal crowd court no nen court here. That I stand for. I stand by that. So what you say? It na at the pefe say nya dia na bang no obe attest and as obe assent to sa bill no ma sure okay say American vice president.
You come in you you have your time please.
Obeka
Debbie Urenyabotre, you also have equal time. Oh, Debbie, say, if you don't side with what is no, Debbie, listen. If you don't side with what he's saying, wait, when you have your time.
Hear you saying?
Oh no, I didn't hear that. Did he say that? No, I didn't hear it. No. Did you really say that?
I didn't say that, but you see.
No, wait. You do not have your time. Look, you should. What was that? Say, Abanyo Sam say, we should have respect to coexist and to tolerate dissenting views. Please, would have to be tolerant. I said the first time, but so you wait when you have your time and you feel that he's saying.